This out. This is like my favorite song, or one of my favorite songs, at least right now. So let's see if this works. I'm not sure what's happening on my video right now, but I want to play this song, at least for a while. I know I can't play the whole thing because, you know what I'm saying. This is Radiohead, one of my favorite bands. Jigsaw Falling in Place, and I'm glad you joined us, or joined me. I used to have a co-host, so I guess I would always say us. So it's just me now. And as you can see, I'm sitting here in my bedroom, which is dirty. Sorry, but it is what it is. I did put a plant for some kind of ambiance in my like High Times bag. I thought that was really cool. So it's just hanging around. But anyway, yeah. I'm not sure how we're going to do the music segment later on, but there we go. This is actually my first podcast that I'm recording, and it is called Everything Gem, the Red Moon One. And I left KCA behind for right now, at least for the moment. So let's see how this works. We're going to talk about lots of stuff today. And you can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Jeez, I have to remember to say just me. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. How's that? You can find us at Everything Gem. I also have a website that's up, but I actually don't even know what the address is right now because my daughter just put it together for me today. Oh, yeah. And I also have an Instagram too, but I don't know if I haven't put the whole lot on there right now, so. But that would be great if you could find me on Instagram as well. I'm trying to do all the social media stuff, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I'm not exactly tech savvy, so. Anyway, at least today, like I put on makeup. This is a plus. This is a plus. I did my vlog recently about my health challenge, so I have a separate vlog that talks about like all the health bullshit that I'm going through. The KCAA decided that I couldn't say penis and vagina and all those kind of things, so yeah. And you know, I was like talking about legitimate stuff, so we decided just to do podcasts for right now, and we'll be back on there before you know it, so here we go. Anyway, some of the things I want to talk about are the Cannabis Cup. I went to the Cannabis Cup this weekend. It was fabulous. It was really, really fabulous. And I got my passes from Dan Sky from High Times. He's the editor. He's been the editor for a million years. Kind of want to dance. And he has been like a guest on our show when it was Chaos and Chasm. And he gave us passes, and I went to the San Bernardino one. But this time was definitely different. Definitely different. All kinds of things that are different about that. And then I want to talk about what does alternative mean? You know what I mean? People use that now all the time. It's just like one of those words that they use, you know, like one of those trending words, alternative music and alternative lifestyles, alternative diet, everything's alternative. What does that mean to you? So let's talk about that. And can I really talk for an hour? Can I really talk for an hour? Yes, this bitch can talk for an hour. But can you listen for an hour? That's a whole other thing. Sheesh, my face looks really shiny. That's weird. Anyway, I'm also going to talk about doing it my way. Why it's important for me to do things my way. Let me see if I can do this without blanking out here. I think it's working because the music has stopped. So that's a good thing. Anyway, I could listen to the music the whole time, though. Maybe I should do that. I'm not sure. But then I'd have to do that whole BMI ASCAP thing. So I just can't afford it right now. I can barely afford to live. Breathing is actually sending me way over budget. But since it's one of those necessary evils, I'm just going to have to be indebted. Anyway, we're also going to talk about deodorant. Deodorant? Really? Are we going to talk about deodorant? Yes, because I had the strangest experience with deodorant. It's like all part of this whole like cancer bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Also, the boob lady. If you haven't looked online at my Facebook lately, there was this crazy boob lady, and she's like busting cans open with her boobs and stuff. She's got like these like ginormous boobs. Okay, like I know my boobs are, let me see. I have some boobage. Yes, I have some boobage. But that's for a couple of different reasons. But her boobs are ginormous. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see how long I can talk. Hopefully, I won't bore you for an hour, but we can talk about a few things. And before you know it, I'll be able to take calls and see what happens. Because right now, I'm not taking any calls, although I do have a phone. I don't have a regular time, so I have to establish like a regular time to record this, and then maybe we can do that. So I might just go like with 30 minutes every day. I'm not really sure yet. Also, you can check out my vlog, like I said, that kind of is going to document my health journey. For those of you who don't know, I was recently diagnosed with breast cancer in my right boob, and so that is my sick boob. However, we're taking a positive spin on that, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit. I don't have any commercials, so this is great, so I can just keep rambling on as long as my tongue will let me. Anyway, small talk. That's where we usually start. So this is Gemma Unleashed. So KCA didn't want to have me on their radio station because I couldn't say penis and I couldn't say vagina. Penis, 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 vagina, vagina, vagina. Oh, that feels good. Fuck, shit, hell, damn, da, 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 da. Oh, yeah. That's almost orgasmic. Wow. Oops, my phone. Eek. Anyway, they didn't want to have me on there. They were saying I was patently offensive. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I'm not surprised. I tend to be offensive. So if you are like delicate, super Christian, faint of heart, you should probably exit this podcast right about now. Yes, exit the podcast. But anyway, yeah, they told me all that stuff, and I thought it was quite crazy. I have a plan, and I'm going to get back on there. Damn, Bob. I'm going to get back on there somehow, some way, and it'll be just fabulous. But in the meantime, we're doing this, so you can join me every day. And you can email me and tell me about stuff you want to talk about and links that you want me to look at and all that kind of craziness. So anyway, so much for that. I am unleashed. So I can say anything I want. Isn't this great? I can talk about like anal sex and, you know, all those things that people don't want to talk about. It's great. Or people don't want you to talk about on the air. But not that I really want to talk about that because I think it's pretty disgusting. But anyway, I have it's the whole thing about like I have the ability, or I can do that. I don't need anybody's permission. So anyway, Salad Girl. We're going to talk about Salad Girl right now because the other day I was online and this guy said, "Are you a salad girl?" It's like, salad girl? What do you mean salad girl? Yes, I am a salad girl. I'm a salad girl. And let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. All you men out there who bitch and complain that women order a salad and just eat a couple bites when they go to dinner, you should be fucking grateful. You know why? For one thing, it's not really costing you a whole hell of a lot. It's not costing you the same as a steak. It's not costing you the same as shrimp or lobster or any of that crap. Be glad you have a salad girl. Why am I a salad girl? Besides the fact that I'm 50 years old and I'm trying to watch my weight because, yeah, I don't want to be a little porker and have that like major gut and blah, 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 which I said I wasn't going to have. A long time ago, I said, there is no way that when I get older, I'm going to have like this big old, you know, gut going on. That's just not going to happen. So I am a salad girl. Now, while I may like different kinds of salads, I like Asian salad. Don't do the Cobb salad. I do like the Asian salad, grilled chicken salad, blackened chicken salad, no chicken salad. I like salad. And yes, I will order my dressing on the side, damn it! Why? Because dressing has tons and tons of fat! Oh my gosh, I can't afford the fat. So I just add it all in. And even if I decide to add the whole thing in, that's up to me. I have control of my dressing. It's kind of like peace. I have control of my dressing. Isn't that great? But lots of reasons why I'm a salad girl. Besides the obvious reason that I'm trying to watch my weight. Let's say this date is going to get intimate. I don't want to be this big, fat, bloated pig. You know what I mean? Like, I ate this, like, huge baked potato and the steak and blah, 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 and all that stuff. I don't want to feel that way. Yeah, it's not fun and I don't feel sexy. So you should be grateful if I order a salad. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to have sex with you, but, you know, at least I'm kind of like maybe thinking about it or something. So, and you know, here's the other thing about a salad girl. You guys, I mean, I get guys to tell me all the time, you know, what you need is a nice big juicy steak. No, I don't. I do not need a big juicy steak. I'm fine with a salad. And if you feed me that steak and that huge meal every day, I'm going to be 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds overweight, and then you're going to complain and you're not going to find me sexy and you're going to go cheat. So please, for God's sake, love the salad girl. Love the salad girl. I feel my inner salad girl like being unleashed right at this very moment. So yeah, love the salad girl. And yeah, moving right along. More small talk, more small talk, more small talk. Miley Cyrus, she did that like whole thing with the Arizona iced tea thing. Did you see that? Where she was like wearing this thong and it's like all pulled up her yaya and stuff like that. And she's like holding this Arizona tea can and she's putting it in strategic places. Yeah. And then supposedly like the marketing dude from Arizona Tea said how great it was. And I think that that's like really not a real letter. But Miley Cyrus, what the hell is going on really here? I mean, I would think that if you're famous, which I'm not, you'd want to have some kind of privacy. Now, I may be mistaken, but do you really feel the need? I mean, she's got like a buttload of money. Do you really feel the need to pull this kind of stuff? I don't know. Hell, you know, in a lot of ways, I'm in 100% support because she'd be able to do what the fuck she wants. She's Miley Cyrus, all right? She's earned it, okay? And at the same time, I mean, well, you know what? You don't even have to earn it. You should be able to do what the fuck you want no matter what. But on the other hand, it's all about the intention. You know what I mean? And did this guy really write this letter? I don't think so. I think not. Either way, Arizona Tea is going to remain at 99 cents. So if you haven't checked out that article or if you've seen her pictures in her red thonglets pulled way up her hoo-ha, you can find that on our Facebook. Yeah, everything gem. And you can see those amazing pictures of Miley Cyrus. Now, you know what? If I had a body like that, I would probably be pulling that thong up my hoo-ha too. Just because I can. So anyways, so we're going to move on from Miley Cyrus and, you know, more power to you, girl. Do whatever you need to do. Small talk, small talk, small talk. So we had like this like C string thingy that I posted on our Facebook. Hold on a second, I have to yell at my kid. I'm recording my show. Sorry. No, you can't get a Q-tip right now. And I'm saying that, yes, while I'm recording my show. You're just going to have to wait on the Q-tip. Sorry. No eargasm for the moment. Anyway, back to the C string. It's like this little like patchy thing that goes over in the front. And it has like this string thingy that goes up in the back. And I guess it's a wire and it sits between your butt cheeks. Now, there's only so much I can do while clenching my butt cheeks. I don't think I could maintain the proper position or posture in order to keep this C-string anchored up my ass. So it's just, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But anyways, go on to Facebook, look at this. Tell me what you think. I mean, like if you haven't like those big old juicy booties, maybe it'll work. But you know what? My booty is not quite that juicy. At least not in that way. It's kind of, you know, round and kind of shapely-ish, but it's not juicy. I would not describe my ass as a juicy ass, but who knows, you know? Hey. And why do we feel the need to come up with this? I mean, fuck it. If you're going to wear that thing, just don't wear anything. Go commando. Yes, I have to admit, I did get caught going commando the other day. Was it awkward? No, probably not as much for me as it was for him. However, am I going to change ways? Probably not anytime soon. Anyway, so yeah, you can wear this C-string. I have no idea what the purpose is. Maybe it's to, I don't know, maybe to the beach or something. I'm not really sure why you would want to wear that thing under your clothing. I mean, you know, since I kind of am in these martial arts circles, it's kind of odd because I'm thinking, I mean, can you kick with that thing on, or is it going to cut something off, or whatever? But I would just say, just don't do the C-string. I don't understand what the purpose is. But you know, of course, I have that little other wiener pouch and stuff too. So maybe it's just like kind of like, you know, leveling things out or something like that. I'm not really sure. Anyway, moving right along. We're going to talk about Robert Downey Jr. His son is actually, I guess he got arrested for like having cocaine or something like that. Now, let me tell you, there are not many stars that really impress me. However, for some reason, Robert Downey Jr. has been, I don't know, I'm crazy about the guy. I have almost met him like 3 times, and damn, why did I just like not do it? One of the times was when he was filming Due Date over here at the Ontario airport, which is pretty close to my house, and I was flying out to New York. And I actually met the director, and I could touch him, and I didn't because I felt bad. I was like, oh gosh, I'll just say thank you to the director because he was very nice to me and let me sit here and watch and blah 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 blah. However, I really wanted to meet him, and I really would love to meet him again. Now I know this sounds crazy, but I actually used to write to Robert Downey Jr. all the time when he was locked up at the county in LA. I've just loved him since forever. It's kind of funny though, because my kids will say, you know, Dad kind of resembles Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, nah, you're high. But I've looked at him a couple times, and maybe. By the way, his son is more than handsome. More than handsome. He's very, very cute. And it really is just, it's really sad. But you know what? At least he has his dad, and his dad's been through it, and his dad can relate. So, so much for that. I wish them all the best of luck and stuff. But I think I did post that somewhere. I don't know if I posted it on my other Facebook, which Facebook I posted it on. But yes, it's there. And good luck to you, Robert Downey, and your son. I'm sure he'll come out of it, and he'll be as wonderful and as amazing as Robert Downey Jr. is. But it is sad. You know, addiction is sad, and it fucks up people's lives and fucks up people in general, and blah, 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 right? Anyway, it's before I came on, I was listening to a song, Simple Man, and I think that song's really cool. I've made my sons listen to it. I have 3 sons. I have 6 kids. Actually, I have 3 boys and 3 girls, and I make my sons listen to it all the time. It's a pretty cool song. It almost makes me kind of want to cry, you know, but because he's talking about how his mom told him to listen to that song and stuff, and it's pretty cool. One time I was working in this dive bar, and this biker dude came in. I think he was Hessian. Yeah, I think he was from the Hessians, and he looked pretty tough, you know, blah, 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 whatever. And he said, can you help me use the jukebox? Because I really want to find this song. And so I went over there and I helped him to use it. I'm not really even sure if he could read or not, but I helped him. He started humming me the song and saying the words, and it was really funny because I could find that song for him. And it was really cool because then he gave me $20 so I could play whatever the fuck I wanted to. That's what I really love. I love putting music on in a jukebox. I love dive bars. I love the people there. I love it all. It's kind of crazy, but I do. Dive bars can be a lot of fun, even though lots of stuff happens that I'm not even sure is really happening because it's just so off the radar. You know what I'm talking about? It's so funny because I also have on the website, I have stuff about this boob lady, so we're going to be talking about that. She's just like got these ginormous boobs. Yes, bigger than mine, like I said. Did I say that already? I might have. It's like this hormone thing, you know, when you get older, you're like, did I say that? And of course, the show is kind of a little bit disorganized, even though I'm trying to keep it on track. And right now, I would typically take a break, but I'm not. So I'm going to continue to talk, even though I'm at a mere 19 minutes. Are my teeth clean enough? You think? I don't think so. I think there's only like 2 more shades before I get to like the whitest white, as far as like that stupid chart that the dentist looks at or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I can talk for an hour. I can definitely talk for an hour. So let's talk about my health update. So if you go to my blog, it's going to be separate. I'm going to talk all about my health because, like I said, I was recently diagnosed with breast cancer. That's their diagnosis. I'm not going to own it. However, I do have to deal with the rest of the bullshit. So I suggest you go in and listen. Yes, it's a little bit confusing because it took 2.5 years from the time I found the lump. It took 2.5 years for them to actually diagnose it. Now, like, trying to get treatment is just fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. When does it become an emergency? I try to get a second opinion, and they say, you know, it's not an emergency. Really? Are you kidding me? What constitutes an emergency or like urgent? Like, you know, I needed that stat or urgent tag on my referral. What constitutes that? I mean, do I have to be like just bleeding from the jugular or what? And then I'm really going to get a second opinion? I mean, how does that all work out? I've actually had to become poor to get any health care coverage. And this is part of why I'm doing this thing. So please listen to my blog. It's called, you know, something like about my boob is sick or whatever. And my daughter set it up for me. And it's like about 15 minutes and I'll tell you about my health update. And the reason for doing that is because I wanted to be able to tell people like what the process is like. You don't know what you don't know. It's like I never had cancer before. I've just never diagnosed with cancer before. So I didn't know what to ask. My friend's like, well, did they do blood tests? I mean, did they do this? Did they do that? And I'm like, no, I didn't ask them to. And she's like, well, you need to ask them to. Well, how was I to know that? I just like went with a program for years and here I am. You know what I mean? Gonna get new boobs, not voluntarily, even though I'm gonna put that positive spin on it. But please check out my vlog and tell me what you think. And I'm just going to do it. And I'm not necessarily going to be looking great all the time. I'm just going to get in the morning and go, okay, I'm going to do my vlog. But yeah, I'm trying to really get disciplined to make sure that this all works out. So hopefully you guys will find some value in that. And that's kind of where I went into the whole cannabis cup. Like I said earlier, Dan Sky, he's great. And he introduced me to Valerie Corral, who actually got the Lifetime Achievement Award this year at the Cannabis Cup in Santa Rosa, California. And it was really cool because I got to interview her and she's going to help me. I'm looking at all kinds of alternative methods. And he pretty much lets me go take pictures, interview people. He puts me in contact with these people that he thinks would be really good for me. And, you know, I'm going to try whatever I need to try to get this done. I mean, what would you do to stay alive? Really? What would you do to stay alive? I thought of doing the Human Pasties Project. I'm still kind of on the fence about that. But you know what? If it comes down to it and I need to pay my rent, I will do the damn Human Pasties Project, where men will just pay me to like come and cut my boobs like this. Yep. Of course, I won't be wearing this great purple shirt, but I'll take before and after pictures, so they'll get old boobs and new boobs and see how that works out. I have a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old at home. I am all they have. So when you ask yourself that when you go to sleep, what would you do to stay afloat, stay alive? I mean, there are quite a few things that you will do that you wouldn't have considered before. And, you know, it's not just about me staying alive, because when I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm not even going to know I'm dead because I'm dead, right? I mean, do you remember when you were dead before? Because I believe in reincarnation. So I don't even remember when I was dead before, except for a few little glimpses here or there. But, I mean, what would you do to stay alive? And if my story can help somebody else, yeah, I definitely want to do that. So, anyway, it was kind of weird because when I went to the Cannabis Cup, I got these VIP passes, which I usually get. He's pretty cool about that. And I took a videographer and a photographer with me. And I have to say, you know, I did tell the photographer ahead of time, there are no pictures in the medicating area. And I was kind of bent because later on she goes, oh, yeah, we weren't supposed to take pictures. And they did take pictures. This guy is nice enough to do that. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, well, you can't use those pictures. You need to get the pictures to me. So, yeah, that being said, not cool. I don't really feel happy about using her again for a number of reasons, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and move on that. So what is alternative? This word is just, I don't know, alternative. I mean, like I said, we have alternative music, we have alternative health. Everything can be alternative. And is alternative really alternative? And this is why I brought it up, because, you know, like you have the alternative lifestyle. We had the gay parade thingy going on in San Francisco at the same time, and we couldn't get a room to save our lives. But it was weird because people label themselves like that. Like this lady was saying, you know, I have this alternative lifestyle. Well, at that point, you kind of set yourself aside. And why do you do that? You set yourself apart. Is it alternative? It's only alternative if you're looking like you don't fit in. So you've got to actually set yourself apart based on that ideal. Does that make sense? So I could say, oh yes, I have alternative earrings. I'm an alternative earring wearer. Therefore, I don't fit in with the rest of the group. I don't fit in what is considered to be normal. And I want you to accept me. Well, as long as you keep calling yourself alternative, nobody's going to accept you, because do you accept yourself? Do you accept yourself? That's a tough one, you know. I mean, why do we have to tag ourselves like that? Why do we have to fit in a category at all? Don't put me in a checkbox. I live outside that checkbox. It's not just like think outside the box. No. We're not just thinking outside the box. We are outside the box. Outside the box. Because once you are inside the box, there's this like subset of boxes that you have to check off that accompany it. It's like that whole thing with like 1, A, B, or C. And then 1, A, B, or C, and then the subset, A1, A2, A3. Is that how it works? But anyway, you see what I'm saying. So really, I mean, is calling yourself or tagging yourself as having an alternative lifestyle or anything like that, is that doing you any favors? Because it's kind of like you're going against everything that you're saying. You are saying, I want to be different, yet I don't want to be considered different. So how does that make any sense? You view yourself as different. If you view yourself as normal, then you're not going to be, there's no need to say alternative. So in other words, if I have like this, you know, this lifestyle where maybe I have like maybe an open relationship. Let's talk about that. Let's say we have like, I have like this relationship and it's an open relationship. Well, if I say it's an alternative lifestyle, then I'm putting myself out there. If I want to consider it normal and present it to my kids as normal, then that is completely different. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, yes, but it is what it is. I mean, and are we really that needy? I mean, are we really, has it come to that we need that attention so much that we're going to put ourselves in that spot? I mean, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. And why should we do that? Why should we do that? I mean, there's no need. But it does boil down to, do I accept me? And I ask myself that all the time. I mean, that's what this whole show is about. Do I accept me? I mean, do I love me the way I need to be? Because, you know, I choose not to be an alternative. I choose to be me. And whether you consider that normal or alternative or anything outside of that, it really doesn't matter. I don't really need your approval to be who I am. And I'm hoping that, like, me just being me will kind of make people brave and they can be who they need to be. But I don't know. But then I asked myself, what secrets do I have that I wouldn't tell? And yeah, everybody has secrets. I've tried to lay mine on the table. What are your secrets? What secrets do you have? And although you're sitting there saying, oh, you know what, I'm like totally upfront, I'm honest, I'm an open book. Do you know how many times I hear this? Oh yeah, ask me anything. I'm an open book. No, you're not an open book. You are not an open book. Because when you say that, you know that they're only going to ask questions that are related to what you've already presented to them. So in other words, if they don't think that you're gay, they're not going to ask you if you're gay. So where's the validity in all that mess? You know what I mean? You've hidden it so well and it's buried so deep that you don't even know what it is anymore. So yeah, I ask myself, what secrets do I have? Well, I think I know I have one that's kind of secret-ish. It's like a half secret. But that's pretty much it because there was a point where I kind of just spilled my guts to my kids, and we'll talk about that on another show. But pretty much, I want to stand naked in front of the universe because I don't want to have that feeling anymore. I don't want to like put up a front or have this facade, or I don't want to have this faux self or whatever. I just want to be me, and if nobody likes me, I'm good with that, you know? It's like I don't eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, I don't like it, and Kentucky Fried Chicken doesn't care. I mean, of course, they'd like me to taste it, but fuck it. You know, if I don't eat it, really, they're not going to say, oh my God, Jem didn't buy Kentucky Fried Chicken today. Shit, do you think I can get her to buy a biscuit? No, they really don't give a fuck. That's just the way it is. They focus their attention on the people that are buying the chicken. So, yeah, that's how it is. And you know, if you're alternative, you are never a first. And check this out. If you're alternative, I mean, if you're alternative, you are still grouping yourself. So, okay, let's move on. Let's move on. The freedom to be you, though, is definitely different. And that kind of takes me to being myself again and stuff like that. Because I know we talked about it a little bit, but being yourself. I believe that people all have like this destiny or this contract that they have to meet, whether you believe in God or the creator or whatever, this higher power or whatever, you have this destiny or passion. And without you being able to be you, I don't think you can achieve that, because I think that those are tools. Like you come with these tools and stuff. It's like you're like all ready to go to accomplish this, and things distract you along the way, you know? So it's really hard to stay true to yourself, whether it's, you know, love or drugs or smoking or drinking, or, you know, maybe this job that you make a ton of money at that's just not fulfilling to you or doesn't nurture your soul, you know, that's all part of it. So I don't know. That's just the way I think. I'd be glad to hear some feedback. I think if you Google like everything, Jem, you might be able to send me some feedback. I'm easy to find on Facebook, and I would love to hear your feedback. And I'd love to have you call in one of these days when I set up the phone number and stuff, because this is all good stuff. But hopefully you'll be able to think about it and get back to me. Frances Bean. So Frances Bean is Kurt Cobain's daughter, and she was very, very young when he passed away. And recently, I guess it's Lana Del Rey had, you know, talked to somebody. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, The Guardian. And she was doing an interview, and she was just saying about how she wished she was dead. And it was kind of odd, you know. I guess she suffers from this kind of degenerative disease or this rare disease where she's in a lot of pain. And she really was talking about being dead, you know, and just not being anymore. And Frances Bean came back on Twitter, and she had said, you know, that she was romanticizing it. I get that. I get that. And she's like, you know, because I guess at some point Lana Del Rey had mentioned Kurt Cobain, as well as who? Oh, Amy Winehouse. And first of all, I don't even think that Lana Del Rey's in the same plateau as Kurt Cobain and Amy Winehouse. But dying young and depriving the world of your talent is just really sad. Just succumbing to that, you know. I think it's sad that her thought process is that way, that she would like not take her responsibility. I mean, like, you have a certain responsibility when you're in the public eye, you know what I mean? And I think that her saying that was just kind of like not so responsible, because we all have challenges. And no, it's not easy, but they are our challenges. And we're going to be remembered in the way that we handle them. And instead of just saying, oh, yeah, fuck it, let me just go out, instead of saying, yeah, let me be a warrior and take this on, I think that's like just completely different. You know what I mean? Because there's so much more. You know, I don't see myself just saying, oh, yeah, screw it, I'm just going to like succumb to all this sick boob bullshit. No, I'm going to do what I think I need to do to overcome it. and I'm going to follow my intuition, and I'm not just going to say, oh, well, that didn't work. See ya. No, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? That's just not going to happen. And of course, like I'm not like a role model to millions of people or anything like that. So yeah, I definitely think that's kind of strange. But you know what? Hats off to you, Frances Bean, for standing up, because she said how she lost her dad and how she was deprived of knowing her dad and all that stuff. And Lord knows her mother isn't anybody to speak of. Please. Oh, God, I hate this. You know, I really don't hate anybody, but I do hate Courtney Love. I do hate Courtney Love. And I guess I should probably get over that, because hate is a very strong, ugly word. But yeah, she's not somebody that I really want to. Grr. But anyway, I just think that she should just take what she says a little bit more seriously. And I'm not telling her not to express herself, but I think that when you know that you're not in a good place, maybe you shouldn't do an interview. Maybe you just shouldn't do that interview. So, and I agree, she should do it her way. I mean, that's my whole thing, doing it your way. I, have had people, Jem, what you need to do is this, or what you should do is this, or why don't you do this? And that's just, it hasn't worked for me. It has not worked for me, and it's not going to work for me now. I mean, I remember, I did the whole thing with, okay, yeah, I graduated, which of course everybody said, she's going to be pregnant as a teenager, blah, blah, blah. I graduated, got married, planned my kids, had my kids, and guess what? I got divorced when I was unhappy anyway. So, but you look at these people when you're growing up and you think, it kind of looks right. Yeah, I get what they're saying. And so you kind of think they have more experience, more knowledge, but you have to do it your way. Because now here I am saying, wow, I knew what my passion was when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old, and probably younger, but did I follow it? No. I decided to say, oh yeah, maybe I should be a this, or maybe I should be a that. I don't even think you have to think that way. You just know there's just that feeling. What makes you happy? What makes the time pass? Like the time is just passing and you don't even keep track of it. So you could, just be sitting there doing it for hours and you don't even pay attention. You don't even get hungry or go to the bathroom. I mean, you just jump up, go to the bathroom, it's done, you come back. You don't even notice time passing. That's what your passion is. That's what your passion is. And these other things just distract you from it. And it's a damn shame. But, I don't know. But, if you don't do things your way and you do it some other way, it's really hard to figure out how to fix that. So let's say I was making this recipe and I did it according to the directions, kind of, but, I did a few things my way or whatever. Well, I'm not going to know how to fix it if I didn't do it my way. I mean, it's going to take me a lot more time and effort to fix that because I really don't know what's in there. I just mimicked a bunch of movements or, ingredients or whatever it was. And so I really, really, really don't know. So even though like at the onset, somebody else says, oh yeah, you can't do that, or that's not going to work out, or how are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? Some way, somehow, like the world like just comes in and supports you because you're doing what you're passionate about. So yeah. So let me tell you, this is kind of funny. So like I have stopped wearing deodorant because supposedly it plugs your ducts up, and the aluminum's not good for you, blah, 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 blah. And in this whole process, it's really kind of funny because I'm like, okay, now what am I going to do? Am I going to just be like this smelly bitch rolling around the streets? You know what I mean? I can't take 100 showers, right? And so my friend's like, why don't you try that rock thingy? So I went to like Walmart and I bought this stupid rock thingy. I think it said Tom's on it or whatever. And it's just like the most bizarre thing. If you look at it, it looks kind of like a crystal and you rub it on your armpits. And I felt like I should be like, oh, please keep me from smelling as I'm rolling it under my armpits or whatever. Did it work? Hell fucking no. Still sweaty, smelly bitch. Now, I thought, sweating, I can deal with. Smelly, I can't deal with. So, I mean, it really does boil down to, I'll just take a wipe and done. However, my other friend said, you should try baking soda. Because, baking soda is like this miracle thing. It's like baking soda and vinegar, right? These two things are just like, wow, you can do miracles with baking soda and vinegar. So I take my shower, shave my pits, and I get out and I put baking soda on them. Fuck me. I was like burning and trying to get off of me and like, ah! I mean, I was like running. Oh shit. I guess because like, oh my God, it was just like the worst feeling. So you have to wait. So if you think that you might try baking soda, which doesn't alleviate the sweating, it just takes away the smell. Wait till like, oh God, just like the next day or something, because it was miserable. It was like, I mean, it was, oh shit, oh no. So yeah, the baking soda can kind of take away the smell, but doesn't take away the sweating, and supposedly the sweating is good. So I guess that's all good, but still, I still have to do the, yeah, I just go to the bathroom and I'll just wipe myself because I'm trying to avoid, you know, plugging up those ducts, and so that everything can be working right, and I don't want to what's that fucking word? You know, move over to my ducks. So I'm trying to avoid that whole thing. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I know that somebody told me there's this lavender kind of natural deodorant. So we'll see if that works. But you know what's really funny is that, like, you can go and buy like this Dove stuff that says sleeveless. And I guess if you use it, if you have like those dark pits or whatever, like women have like these pits that are kind of darker or whatever, blah, 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 that it makes them not dark and all beautiful. So it makes you wonder, what the hell is in that? Because now I have like these little tiny little bumps under my arms. It's kind of weird. But I mean, I'm like, let's see, cancer or tiny little bumps under my armpit? I think I'll go with the tiny little bumps. Yeah. I'll show them to you. Like, I think you could you see them? Like, I have these like kind of tiny, but a lot of those are really because I put like the baking soda on there. They were irritated. So it's the whole craziness and everything. But who cares if your fucking armpits are ugly or dark or whatever? I mean, that's like the least of my problems, right? So like this whole deodorant thing is just really ridiculous. Plus, I think that the aluminum in there might contribute to Alzheimer's disease and all kinds of other stuff. So I'm just letting you guys know that ahead of time. I don't know. It's just this. We're getting poisoned left and right. Doesn't matter what we eat, smell, drink, put on our skin, whatever. And you know, keep in mind the skin is the largest organ in the body. So that being said, I want to talk about this boob lady. So I posted this video of this lady who's got these like humongous boobs. I don't know, they're like 20 pounds or something. I'm gonna look, but because I know I have another video where she's like actually weighing her boobs, and it's so funny because she actually goes in and it's like this it's kind of like this America's Got Talent thing. I don't remember what the name of it is exactly, but she crushes cans with her boobs. Yes, she picks them up like this, and she just goes in and she like slams her boobs down on these cans, and they're crushed. Yes, and she like crushes this watermelon. It's crazy. She breaks boards with her boobs. Yes, with her boobs, and it's weird because I don't know if like they're in a bra or not. Because I don't think this bra on her fit her, or I mean, I don't even think that really if she had a bra, if it would serve any purpose because they're so ginormous or whatever. But you got to see it. So go ahead and check it out. She also like throws them down and breaks a bat with them and puts them on the table, and it's like a damn earthquake, and the judges are just looking at her because like I said, it's like an America's Got Talent or all that kind of crap, and they're just looking at her, and these things are ridiculous. I thought, gosh, you know what that big, what are they good for? I mean, how big is too big? I don't know. I'm not really sure. How big is too big? And I'm gonna get new boobs, so I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? But yeah, so she breaks boards, she breaks a bat, she throws them down on the table. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. So check it out. It's on our Facebook, or it's on my Facebook, Everything Gem. And I really want to thank you for joining me today. I hope I didn't bore you too much. And hopefully we'll put a lot of segments in place. And it's kind of just getting structured now. And please check out our blog and all that kind of stuff. I am looking for sponsors to help me to get through this, especially, you know, whether it's now like the actual show or just through my breast cancer campaign, you know, my sick boob. Yeah, that would be great. Also, I wanted to tell you that I am working the Masters Hall of Fame, and that is a great martial arts event, and that's going to be on August 1st in Long Beach, and we have like this big red carpet event where we award or recognize outstanding or excellence in the martial arts. Yeah, that's how we have to say it. So excellence in the martial arts. We have a lot of awesome people that are going to be there. So yeah, and I'm also on Kicking It Old School on Monday on KCAA 1050 AM radio. You can also listen online, kcaaradio.com at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm there for an hour. I think we only have like 4 more shows left, but what the hell we're going to do. And then I'll be bringing a lot of like my martial arts topics here because, you know, on July 5th is that big fight and I really want to watch it because remember the last time that guy broke his leg? It was disgusting. Anyway, also, let me see, Archangel Worldwide MMA. That's going to be happening on July 12th in Riverside. That's at the Riverside Municipal Auditorium. And if you go online or on Facebook, you can find out more information about that. And I'm going to be there, and who knows what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm supposed to be doing like this post-fight commentary stuff, but usually I'm like, I kind of just like sit there and take pictures and do this and do that. So we'll see how that all plays out. So anyway, thank you for enduring me for 45 minutes and about 50 seconds. And I hope you continue to listen. And please send me messages. Find me on Facebook. And thank you. I will talk to you soon. Much love. Be true to yourself. Bye.
You're still recording?
No, I didn't.